Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, back to the Buck Stops here with another Arizona Diamondbacks franchise series. This time we're playing the Kansas City Royals. 3-game series, so this should be pretty easy. Should give us no fight whatsoever. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get into it. All right. A couple of you were asking what settings I use when I play. So I figured I'd just add this little quick clip in here. So before I was using just buttons. So X for timing, circle for contact, square for power, and I would vary it up depending on the hitter. I would try and look at their stats and see what they were good at. If they were mixed, so like contact and power were around the same, I would use contact. If one was better with contact, I would use, obviously, contact. And the big power guys, I would use power. I would also use power in situations where I needed like a double or a home run. But the last few games, I changed to analog flick is what I've been using. I've noticed I'm actually doing a lot better here with that. That one's nice because you just flick up when you want just a normal contact. I like how you can do contact. Like you just move it left or right, so it could be something very quickly you could do for contact. If like you're not sure of the pitch and you can guess it right. And then power for me is really hard because you got to time it very well because you got to bring it down and bring it up. And I'm still on timing just because I keep getting comments saying, why don't you use PCI? I've tried, y'all. I have tried very, very hard to use it. It just doesn't work for me. I can't time it up with like my timing or square or X at the same time moving the PCI. Defense, as you can see, I use button accuracy, which is pretty standard. Hold up. We need to, where is it? Offense, defense. Oh, yeah, and then metered pitching is what I use. So I use metered pitching, which you can see as I'm playing.
And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Kansas City Royals and the Arizona Diamondbacks. Alongside Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. Well, Singy here. Just about to get started.
All right, on the mound here today for us is Ryan Nelson. He is mowing guys down. He's getting those strikeouts. Very impressed with him so far.
Great performance. We'll see if he can do it again in this one.
Back here at Chase Field and on the hill.
On the mound for the Royals, Ryan Yarbrough throws a lot of curveballs. Up first for us is our speedster, our rookie, Corbin Carroll. And here comes the first pitch. Hits it on the ground. Even if he fields this cleanly, I don't think he gets Carroll out. Moving on to the top of the third, and I leave this pitch very hittable. Hunter Dozier destroys this ball. Pulls it into the left field bleachers. They take a 1-0 lead. Look, it was 106 off the bat.
And just like that, they're out front.
Pitching well, but we'll see what
Here we are, top of the fourth. They get a little line drive single to center to Alex Thomas. Again, hard contact against Ryan Nelson.
he was all over that one. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach.
Next batter up, Olivares hits a deep fly ball to left center and almost gets it out off the wall. Double runners on second and third. Bases loaded, no outs, and I get what I needed. A 4-6-3 double play, no runs scored. Royals are getting some good contact against Ryan Nelson here. Last inning we saw what happened, and it happens here again. They get 3 consecutive hits. I'm not sure what I'm doing wrong. Am I just leaving it in the good spot to hit or whatnot? But they end up getting 3 hits back to back to back.
Wasting no time. He's 2 for 2 now on the night, and just a triple and home run away from the cycle.
Seriously, we're starting with this already. And a base hit on the line. Runner around third on his way to the plate. He will score, and they take a 2. The 1-1.
But I do have my own Mr. Hard Contact. Lourdes Gurriel Jr. makes great contact there with a 2-out single.
And he's a former Rookie of the Year.
Up next for me is Evan Longoria. He's facing a lefty. What happens? Gets a double into the gap, and Gurriel gets on his horse, chugs all the way around, scores. We cut the lead in half, 2-1. Clutch hit RBI for Evan Longoria. Here we are, bottom of the ninth. 2 outs. Carson Kelly works a walk with 2 outs. Excellent job. Pinch hit him for Geraldo Perdomo. Said if we get a double in the gap, might have a shot on it. Right-handed pitcher, so I actually decide to pinch hit Nick Ahmed with Kyle Lewis. As I just thought this was a better matchup. Nick doesn't hit righties very well. Kyle has power, so that was kind of my thought process here. But I just hit a little soft contact there, and Witt just beats Perdomo to second. Game over. We lose 2-1. Well, that was a nail-biter. That did not exactly go the way that I thought it was going to. Not going to lie. So we lose game 1, so that's kind of a bummer. On to game number 2.
Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Kansas City Royals and the Arizona Diamondbacks. John Shambi on play-by-play. Chris Singleton.
Newly acquired Lucas Giolito makes his Diamondback debut. These stats aren't very appealing, but let's see how he does in his debut. Here comes the first pitch. Strike, you love to see it. Here we are, bottom of the third. Alex Thomas up. He can hit that high pitch, y'all. Gets a ball into the gap. He uses that speed, gets all the way to third base easily. Alex Thomas with another triple.
He went up there and got it with 2 strikes. I'm not going to leave this in the umpire's hands. I'm going to
Grounded out his first time.
Ask and you shall receive. Ketel Marte heard the lady. Drives in Thomas. We take a 1-0 lead. Jumping all the way to the bottom of the 8th. Kyle Lewis up. Gets a grounder through the middle-ish with a single. Gets on base, what we need.
Oh, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. Wasn't able to elevate that one, but he sure hit it.
Next, we go with a pinch runner. Who else? Corbin Carroll. We need that speed. We need to get someone in scoring position or score on a double. What do? Big risk here, y'all. Very big risk. I thought he was going to get thrown out. His jump wasn't the best, but I got lucky there that his speed ended up making up for it, so we end up on second base. Later that at bat, Christian Walker earns a walk. We get a runner on, and Lourdes Gurriel comes up. You know what's going to happen, ladies and gentlemen. 1-1 pitch, runners on first and second. Mr. Clutch, Lourdes Gurriel, line drive up the middle. Carroll gets on his horse, gets in. We take a 2-1 lead. Let's go Diamondbacks. We got Chafin coming in for the save. Close your eyes. We don't know which one we're going to get. So throws a strike there. Start the at-bat. 2 outs here. And a fly ball deep to left center, but Alex Thomas gets it. We win game number 2. Let's go.
Everybody goes home happy with a win like this.
And your final score here today, 2-1. They hang on to win it by a run.
All right, everyone. We took game number 2, 2-1. The exact same score as game number 1, but we end up winning out there. Game was all right, back and forth there, so hopefully we can take the rubber match and take the series. See you at the end of game number 3.
Welcome into Chase Field in downtown Phoenix. MLB The Show has interleague action for you this afternoon. It's the Kansas City Royals and the Arizona Diamondbacks. Alongside Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. And we got a rubber match on our hands today, partner.
Yeah,
Got the amazing Zach Gallen on the hill. Like, look at these numbers. These numbers are phenomenal. That strikeout, the whip, the wins. Excellent job for Zach Gallen.
we'll see today how many innings he's got in him.
Ready to go? So up now for Kansas
So first batter of the game, little bloop. I go for the dive, and I don't know what Carroll's doing, why he didn't really help there. The fact that Alex Thomas has to get this ball kind of pissed me off. Leadoff triple to start the game. Couple batters later, Salvador Perez up, hits a single, drives in the first run of the game. I'm still mad about that, by the way. Luckily, Carroll leads off for me, has a chance to redeem himself, and he does. Single the opposite way. Good way to start the bottom of the first. Marte is my next batter up. What does he do? He also goes the opposite way there for a single. So runners on first and second here to start the first. Let's go! Next batter, I got Christian Walker up. I need a homer. I will take the line drive for a single to score Corbin Carroll. And I got lucky Marte isn't thrown out because that would have been bad. Mr. Klutz, Gurriel Jr. up with the plate. And he gets plunked in the hip. That's going to hurt tomorrow. We now have Jake McCarthy up at the plate. What can he do? Single up the middle and station to station. That's 5 guys in a row to reach base. Got Rojas up. Can we continue it? And does it get down? Nope. And we have another base running blunder. Another triple play. All right, here we are. Bottom of the third. Ketel Marte up. Let's see if we can do something here. Easy routine ground ball to Witt. There should be an out. Oh, it's not. He airmails it. Goes into the dugout. Marte's able to make it to second. Let's go. Christian Walker now up. What can he do? Ground ball up the middle. Gets through. Marte's rounding third, and he will score 3-1 Diamondbacks. All right, here in the fourth, runner on. Christian goes to dive to get it. It doesn't look like a highlight play, but there is a reason I am showing this, everyone. Unfortunately, Christian Walker does get hurt on the play. Luckily, after the game, it's only day-to-day, so he should only be out for a couple games. We end up subbing in Evan Longoria. So we have a doozy here in the top of the 7th inning. I struggle pitching-wise with multiple different pitchers. I did not have my best stuff here in the top of the 7th. They lead off here with a double. Next batter, single. So, but he doesn't score, so it's runners on first and third. No outs, though. Next up is Isbell. I try and throw him out at home. I don't know why Rojas kind of took his time on that. I wish he would have done the urgency to get rid of the ball. He didn't, and after that, I was like, all right, Gallen, we're done. We're going to get you out of here so it doesn't get any worse.
First arm out of the pen after a quick break.
We go with Kevin Ginkel, newly promoted, as we sent down Mark Melanson, trying to see if we can stop the bleeding.
The first pitch misses
he misses away. So next pitch, Kevin Ginkel. He gives up a hit. So the hit parade continues. They now have bases loaded still. No outs. I am struggling here. Just trying to get an out, which I finally do here. They try to go for the bunt, suicide squeeze. I end up getting the force out at home. So that's 1 out. Next up, Salvador Perez. Not sure why I couldn't make this play with McCarthy. So they get a 2-run RBI single. It's just getting worse and worse and worse. Bring in another arm, Kyle Nelson, seeing if we can stop the bleeding a little bit. And we finally get our second out. It took a while. They get the sac fly. It is now 5-3. At least we have 2 outs now, so we just need to get one more to stop this bleeding. So we got a 2-0 pitch here. He hits it high. He hits it deep. I try to make a play because I think McCarthy has more athletic ability than he does. Bounces off the wall. I was thinking he was going to stop at second. He ends up going to third and gets a triple out of it. So we finally make it to the bottom of the 7th. Alex Thomas up. Finally gets into one. Hits a home run into the pool. His first of the season. Congratulations to Alex Thomas. Here we are. Bottom of the 9th. Down 8-4. Perdomo up. Gets a single to go the other way to keep us alive. Hopefully we get one more chance to cut into this or try and win this game. Corbin Carroll now up. There's 2 outs, 1-1 pitch, and he lines it to the shortstop. Game is over. We lose 8-4, and we lose the series. Well, that was not my best performance, y'all. That 7th inning was bad. I could not pitch for save my life in that one. That was not good. We did have a good first inning. We got the first 5 guys on. But then I hit a bad base running blunder again. Got another triple play. I think that's like 2 of my last 5 games or so. Not a good look. We end up losing this series to the Kansas City Royals, y'all. I never thought I'd say that. So hopefully we can rebound here. Hopefully our offense can come back to life. Our offense has been sus. Not very good lately. I want to thank everyone for tuning into this video. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. We will see y'all in our next video.